This is Sports Talk Dub. JDub Carter Music Radio.
It's JDub Carter.
Welcome to the
Yeah. Haha.
all around the world.
Welcome to the Sports Talk with JDub Carter show. Today is Monday, April 15th in the year 2019. Man, and we had a very adventurous weekend in sports. Tiger Woods, y'all. It's all good, y'all. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Of course, when Tiger Woods is playing at his best, golf is at his top position as far as entertainment value. And I'm glad that the young golfers and the up-and-coming golfers and the future golfers are getting to see Tiger Woods triumph. It's motivational, inspirational, and that's what it's about. Motivating and inspiring the future. So shout out Tiger Woods. Glad he was able to do it in front of his family and set that precedent and that legacy. Great job. Great coverage of it. I think I watched some of the back nine. My casual golf. Even though it's Sports Talk with JDub Carter, I ain't gonna front. I like to play golf. And I'm also a casual golf fan. When Tiger's on, I'm gonna watch. And I think with Tiger playing good, it'll bring out more of the Rory McIlroys and the Brooks and the Dustin Johnsons and all of the other younger up-and-coming players. Those that don't have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 majors, big time, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tiger on his continuous journey to try to pass Jack Nicklaus for number one in golf's majors. Good to see you put on the green jacket, green, red shirt, and you already know what the black was. So shout out Tiger Woods, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. Also in sports this weekend, we had the NBA playoffs. And I didn't get to do my takes on who I think will win the series. But it's kind of crazy that I didn't, because I'm happy I didn't. Because now I get to assess it from a game perspective. And I'll be honest with you guys. JDub Carter Sports Talk is going to be full of integrity. I'll be honest and tell you who I had winning those series from before game ones. Okay, so we had the Golden State Warriors versus the Clippers. Man, Lou Williams look unstoppable. And the big boy off the bench, also with Lou Williams, I see him bodying up, staking his claim. They're going against the Golden State Warriors. And if Cousins comes out and continue to stretch the floor, play agile, throw some assists, then the Golden State Warriors will be unstoppable, at least until they go up in the second round. So I have the Warriors probably 4-1, if not 4-0. Steph with the excellent playoff game he had. I mean, probably one of the best performances quietly so far in these playoffs. So congrats to Steph on that. Keep going. Yes, I am an OKC fan, but I'm going to tell you, I'm a basketball fan more than anything. I love Russell Westbrook. I love his heart. I love his determination. I love the fact that he puts it all on the floor. He leaves it all on the floor. He gives all that energy every game, and he led the league. I think he's underrated. He led the league in the most triple-doubles for the longest now of times when y'all was praising triple-doubles. I think he's about to surpass Magic Johnson for triple-doubles career-wise, and then he'll be on to the big O. Russell Westbrook, with all his health staying the same, which is good, God willing, Russell Westbrook is going to go down as definitely one of the greatest point guards ever to play the game. I mean, bar none. And with that being said, I've seen a lot of mistakes made. OKC versus Portland. That was a perfect game to steal in Portland. You guys have had Portland number during the season, and Westbrook has had Lillard's heart. He let Lillard come out and get busy on him. Now, the only thing that is helping OKC in this situation is that that's the first game. It was at a home game in Portland. The series don't start till a home game is lost by a home team. And so I think for OKC to be that terrible from the three-point line, they still held it down and got back in the game and made it a close game at the end. And so I look forward to PG-13 having a better game. Jeremy Grant having a better game. Steven Adams, man, look like you're deer in the headlight again, bro. He's looking like, and there's a couple of other deers in the headlight that we're gonna name. So every time we hear deer in the headlight, we're gonna do like a ding, or something like that. So you guys could be notified of when you see a player playing like he playing. He got them deer in the headlight eyes, and he's not going to be very serviceable to his team. He'll be serviceable to the other team, but not to his team. I got some other players. I know y'all know where I'm going with this. To Toronto. But anyway, so OKC is down 1 right now. It's 0-1. Your OKC to Portland. I think the next game is Tuesday. I'm looking forward to it, to see how Paul George come out and play, see how Westbrook come out and play, and the supporting cast. See if Adams can get them deer in the headlight eyes out. I like McCollum. McCollum had a great game, but I expect that from Lillard and McCollum. You got to take something from them. And if you're not going to take it, they're going to take it. And you let them get their confidence up, they might get their first playoff series win against you, OKC, and y'all might be out for the first round again. So step it up or get stepped on and step out. And that goes to Russell Westbrook, my favorite player in the game. That goes to PG-13, my second favorite player in the game. Y'all get it together. You know what I'm saying? And Steven Adams, if you really Aquaman like they say you are, you're going to have to show me that, man. All right? Show me that. So that's the OKC Portland series. Portland is up. Denver San Antonio is probably going to be one of the best series. I think that's going 7 games. You got the Rosen and Aldridge, and then you got the young boy back for them that be hitting the threes. He playing with mad heart. He gonna shimmy, shake, get up in there for San Antonio. And Denver, they're a young squad. I like their talent. They got a good talent level. They're a young squad, but they're getting banged on. Beasley running through there, banging on them. Other dude hitting threes on them. Harris is doing better. But I feel like Murray has to have a better game. Jokic got to be aggressive from the get-go. And I know he tries to get his teammates involved, but he needs to get in that lane and stir things up. And, yeah, man, speaking of Jokic, I had to go back and talk about Enes Kanter against OKC. When you guys didn't pick him up, when he got waived from the Knicks, now it's all even. I feel like before then he would play tentative against you guys and let you guys win. I felt like that, really, honestly and truly. And now I feel like he gave y'all a chance. Y'all didn't sign him. You had New Orleans Noel backing him up. And so now he's going to try to handle y'all and put y'all out of here. So be on the lookout for Enes Kanter, great offensive player. You got to play big on him, Adams, and big body him up, get him discouraged. You might beat him up, but yeah. So back to the Denver, Jokic, you got to get aggressive, just like Adams. You got to get aggressive, more aggressive. You got to not only look to give your teammates the scores, but I think you need to get in that paint and dominate. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we got with the Denver series. I always had San Antonio winning this series, just because I feel like they have more playoff experience. I feel like Popovich is going to outcoach the Denver coach, Mike Malone, something like that. Boston, and this is still Sports Talks Dub, you know. I don't know I do know some of the names, and I'm not going to go ahead and look it up. This is my podcast. So Boston versus the Pacers. I mean, Boston came out, played terrible offensively, and since the Pacers don't have Oladipo, they play more terrible offensively and made it look like a defensive stance. But Boston always been a decent defensive team. I look forward to seeing them in the second round. I got Boston 4-0. If they get one, it's just because Boston just going through the motions. The Bucks Detroit, that'll be 4-0. If Blake Griffin don't come back, if he come back, it'll be 4-1 on the Bucks. Giannis is probably going to get the MVP. I don't care what Harden doing. 76ers on the Nets. It's going to be a good series strictly because Embiid is not 100%. And Russell and them boys, they going to run that small ball and them long bigs. If they don't get them long bigs in the post and body Ed Davis and the other big tore Jared Allen up, then it's going to be a long series for the Sixers. However, I believe the Sixers are going to pull it out 4-2 in the series. The Raptors in Orlando, we got a deer in the headlight alert for Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry. Yo. Yo, listen. If it's any consolation, which is not, it's not any consolation. But if it's any consolation, I just want to say, hey, hold on. I gotta get ready for this. If it's any consolation, Kyle Lowry, I have to say, that deer in the headlight look you got, it didn't really show on your face. It showed in your stat line. He had 0 points, an all-star, multi-time all-star. We talking about, come on, bro. You had 0 points. You didn't score a donut. You didn't get to the free throw line and hit one shot. That is the deer in the headlight odds. And if you continue this up, your boy is gone. All right? Kawhi Leonard will be gone if you continue this behavior with this deer in the headlight eyes. You like really, like your game. I've never ever heard of Kyle Lowry going 0 for everything and not having 0 points since high school. And I ain't been following him since high school, but I know he ain't had no 0-point games. Villanova, and now the pros. He waits to the playoffs, playing with Kawhi Leonard. You got a good team. You got Serge Ibaka. You got good players on your team, bro, and you went 0 for everything with 0 points. That, my friends, is the deer in the headlight eyes. Let's move on. Do we miss LeBron after watching game 1 of all the playoff series? Do we have a little inklet of remembrance of LeBron's style of play in the playoffs? Do we miss LeBron? You want me to personally answer that? Do I miss LeBron James in the playoffs? No. Well, maybe a little. I'm going to go backtrack. The reason why is because I can say that if LeBron James made it to the playoffs, he would at least try to be as good enough to make it to see the Golden State Warriors. But I don't think they're going to beat the Golden State Warriors. In fact, I really don't miss LeBron because the Golden State Warriors are so dominant right now. And the LeBron Lakers right now would not beat them. Maybe a LeBron team with A. Davis and maybe Kyrie would give them a run for their money. But right now, as the Golden State Warriors are constructed and the Los Angeles Lakers with LeBron James are constructed, we do not miss LeBron James in this playoffs this year. Right now, it's just looking overall like if Cousins keep playing and gelling with the team, and if nobody else steps it up and shows some heart and some balls and some determination, then the Golden State Warriors will three-peat 4 out of 5 in LeBron's era and shut down LeBron's legacy for a moment in time. Still will be touted and regarded as one of the greatest ever to play the game, but that would be a huge argument for saying that, look, there was a team in this man's 15, 20-year career that won 4 out of 5 on him, and he only has 3 rings. Though he went to the finals all that time, there was another team that reigned supreme in that era. And so next year, Lakers got to come tooled up. Jeannie Buss get it together. They ship Walton. I like what they did with Walton. They like, listen, Vladdy's over there in Sacramento. We'll get you the job in Sacramento. You can work with those young guys, but LeBron is here. We have to win now. Let this man do it, pick his own coach, do what he wants so he can't blame us for his legacy. I think that's a good job. I think LeBron likes to run that corporations in tow like that when he's involved. He doesn't have nothing to do with the business. He's going to bring business, but he's going to run the team on the floor. That is what LeBron James does, and he's got 3 rings off of it. 2 well playing Pat Riley. They don't really play that down there, but gelling with Wade and Bosh and creating an environment that was conducive to his best productivity. And we're going to see next year what it look like. But that's enough. We don't really miss LeBron James this year in the playoffs. We're looking forward to him next year with a new Lakers squad and see what he's going to do to continue to build on his legacy. Great player. Shout out LeBron. And the moral of the story today, my good people, is let's look at Tiger Woods' story and be motivated and inspired by it. He's a champion, an all-time great at his respective field, golf. He lost so much after winning so much in a young age. He lost so much. And then we thought he would never climb to be as great as he was. Instead of hating on the younger generation, he got with them. He teamed up with them. He talked to them. He inspired and he motivated. Rory McIlroy's, the Dustin Johnsons, even by taking old relationships that was just battered and terrible, like the one he had with Phil Mickelson. He took those relationships and he made them better. Old foes became friends. I'm not saying to turn your old foes into friends. I'm just saying be motivated, inspired by Tiger. Not only did he become friends with Phil Mickelson, they got money together. And then, instead of hating on the youth, he inspired and motivated. And he came out, he didn't play their game, he played his own game. He played a patient game. But he played the game he know how to play. When he get ahead, just wave the storm. And man, Tiger Woods did it, y'all. So why I'm all stumped for words and I sound like a rookie, because I am a rookie compared to Tiger. Tiger's great. I only aspire to, not personally, but in his competitive genius, I only aspire to push forward and work diligently and one day be able to motivate and inspire the youth, as we all should. So shout out Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, y'all. So good, y'all. It's JDub Carter, and this is Sports Talk 100. We masters.
Sports Talk Dub on JDub Carter Music Radio.